Welcome drone video fans, and this is a 5-minute video highlighting the Lake Erie Canopy Tours by the Geneva Lodge in Geneva-on-the-Lake, Ohio. And we're using the XK X380. I've only used this bird like 3 times this year, so felt sorry for it and wanted to do a quick shoot with it. So we're taking off here by one of the pathways that runs through the park, and this one runs over Coles Creek. You might remember earlier in the year I did a video highlighting a low-level flight over Coles Creek, and you can see that there's constant traffic going over this this pathway. We're going to ascend here and get over the top of this particular station, and according to the workmen that I talked to, the projected finish date for this project is September 15th. They still have a lot of zipline wires to pull up with, I don't know, they use winches and various things, shackles and all that stuff to pull the wires up and get them into place. But there's a few of them up, and there's supposed to be 3 or 4 of these things, and I can only locate this one and the next one that you're going to see me follow. But that's because they're the wires are more or less down below the levels of the trees, and I guess that's why they call them canopy tours, because you're basically ziplining below the top level of the canopy, or the top levels of the trees. So here's the other platform, and I believe this is a landing point. You get off here, I think, because these 2 zip lines that you see here that we're going to zoom in on, well, not zoom in on, but we're going to go over and follow, they go to a place that's much higher. So by the laws of gravity, I think you're going to be coming back in this direction. So as you can see, it goes over Coles Creek by the trees, and I can imagine that if they get this done as they project on September 15th, it'll be just in time for fall colors in late September and October. These trees will be brilliantly colored, and it would be quite an amazing ride, I think, going over the creek and seeing the colored trees. You see a little bridge there that goes over the creek, and that's a bridge that leads from the lodge area back to all of the activities that they have back here. Besides these zip lines, they've got adventure paths where you've got to walk over all kinds of obstacles and through barrels, and handhold cable rails that connect between trees and stuff like that. So quite interesting. I got to this point, I could see the platform below me, and then I was looking for other platforms or other wires, and we even went up a little bit higher and searched around. We couldn't find anything. You can see the marina there out in the distance in Lake Erie, and a bunch of seagulls flying below us, but we never did get a chance to see the other ones. And to be fair, they were when I was a couple days after this, I went and walked back there, and they were the workmen were still working on getting the tops of those stations set up and pulling all the cables into place and so on and so forth. So you can see the platform that we started off from over here, and another one up here by the lake and by this bridge that goes over Coles Creek. By the way, you can see that there's a sandbar now separating Coles Creek from Lake Erie. In the video I shot earlier this spring, that was full flowing water from the creek out into Lake Erie, but this time of the year it's usually stopped. So we get now over the bridge and the path, and we're gonna start dropping down here and get ready to land. You can see again a platform over there on the left hand side, and joggers and various people using the path. Hope you enjoyed this little shoot. I don't get a chance to use the XK X380 as often as I'd like. I've got two other camera birds that I use more frequently, the Phantom 3 Advanced and the little Phantom, or I'm sorry, DJI Spark. But this one still is capable of putting together some good video. So hope you enjoyed it. Glad you stopped by. Hope you come and stop back again. Leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe, whatever you feel like doing. And thanks again for stopping by and watching the video.